He put his hand on her shoulder, like it was still his to touch. Her mother laughed and said, "It's so good to see you again, Aaron." My fork paused halfway in my mouth. The chicken breast was overcooked. I chewed anyway. I watched my wife, lean into him for that hug. Her hair brushed his cheek. She didn't flinch, didn't glance at me, like I wasn't even there. "He's just my ex." That's what she whispered when I pulled her aside by the hallway mirror, my hands cold, my throat dry. "Stop embarrassing yourself. He's just my ex." She straightened my collar like I was a child needing to be presentable for the grown-ups. So I walked out, left my plate half-finished, didn't say goodbye. It wasn't always this rotten. There was a time she'd cry if I left the house without kissing her. A time she'd text me before bed, "Promise me you'll never leave me first." I promised, and I meant it. I should have wondered why she never promised back. There were signs. Small cuts I shrugged off. A second phone I found in the laundry basket once. She laughed it off. Old work phone. Another night. She came home smelling like his cologne. Said it was from hugging her boss at meeting. She was always hugging someone. But love is a knife you press to your own throat. You never feel the slice until you're bleeding out. The first real clue was a receipt wedged behind the TV stand. A dinner for two. Date, time, place. I was out of town that night, staying in a cheap hotel for a work trip. She insisted I shouldn't cancel. Her signature at the bottom, next to his name on the card. "Aaron, just my ex." I sat on the floor staring at that slip of paper, like it was a confession scrawled in blood. I didn't confront her. What would be the point? She'd spin it soft, twist it into an apology I'd be forced to accept. No, I wanted something more honest than an apology. I wanted her truth, and when I got it, I wanted her to choke on it. I started getting home early, pretended to forget my keys, so she wouldn't suspect when I came back inside to check the closet, the bathroom, her phone. She kept everything tidy, except her lies. I found emails, hotel bookings, her mother's name on some. She'd helped cover, of course. Family protects family, even from the husband who paid the mortgage, the dinners, the vacations her ex always somehow couldn't afford. I bought a second phone of my own. Recording app, cloud backup, camera hidden behind the bookshelf facing the couch where she liked catch up on Netflix with him when she thought I was working late. I didn't rage. I didn't yell. I waited. Nothing tastes better than betrayal served cold to the ones who cooked it. My lawyer was the first person I told. He almost laughed. Said I had enough for divorce. Alimony blocked. Half the assets secured for me alone. But I wanted more than the law. I wanted humiliation. Step 1. I leaked the photos. Anonymous, of course. Family group chat. Her mother, her sisters, everyone. Screenshots of her kissing him in our living room. Her naked in his lap, while my name sat framed on the shelf behind her. No caption, no signature, just truth. Step 2, I called Aaron's fiancée. Sweet girl. She cried so hard I thought the phone would crack. Turns out just my ex was also just engaged. I sent her everything I had. She sent it to his job. He was fired the next day. Company policy doesn't love moral scandals in client-facing positions. Step 3, I told her I forgave her. Sat her down at the kitchen table she picked out. "We can work through this," I said. She wept in my arms. We slept in the same bed that night. She never noticed the papers I slipped in front of her the next morning. Routine mortgage refinance. I told her, "Sign here, here, and here." She didn't read a word. Too busy texting him from the bathroom. My name off the mortgage. Her name on the debt. The house was now her prison. Mine free and clear. I timed it all for Sunday lunch. Same place, same table, same plates of overcooked chicken. I let her mother greet me. Let her father make his stale jokes about how real men don't quit on family. Aaron was there, too. Of course. They thought I'd choke on again. I stood up halfway through dessert. Told them I filed for divorce. Told her mother she'd be named as an accessory for lying under oath if she tried to help hide assets. Told Aaron's new fiancée, yes, she showed up too at my invitation, that she'd find better than sloppy seconds. My wife's fork clattered to the floor. I watched her face crack. Confusion first, then fear, then rage, when she realized the lawyer in the corner wasn't just having lunch. He was serving papers. They all yelled at once. Her mother called me a snake. Her father said I'd regret this. Aaron tried to smirk. He didn't get far before his fiancée slapped him so hard the whole restaurant turned to stare. I walked out with my hands in my pockets. Calm, light, left her with the house she couldn't afford, the reputation she couldn't clean, and the lover who couldn't keep a job. He's just my ex. She was just my wife. I am just free.